Don put my daughter in a headlock because she asked for an extra sauce. She's only 3.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
You won't escape my wrath!
Cool nerds, this is going to be a different type of video. It's not a funny topic. It's something that I saw on the internet or Twitter a couple days ago. And fair warning, there's probably going to be some triggering words or just like scenarios in here. And I just want to give you guys a heads up before we get into the video. So there's this young woman sitting in her car and she is just distraught. She's hurt. You can tell that she's had a terrible work experience at this specific Chick-fil-A. And she tried to address it to like the managers or the general manager or the higher ups or whatever. And they didn't take her seriously. And I feel like this happens way too often at the workplace, and stuff like that just needs to stop. And a lot of times at these part-time jobs, these 9-to-5s, they are trying to just make ends meet, and sometimes they just deal with it, which they shouldn't have to. And if these women decide to take it up with HR, the person gets a slap on the wrist, a 2-week suspension with pay, they get it shooed under the rug, or they do some like investigation. No, we need to take care of this right now. And one of the things is, I feel like a lot of these places wouldn't get exposed if it weren't for the power of the internet, or especially the power of social media, because the virality of social media is real. And the thing about this is not just a workplace. This is in the real world as well, where women don't get taken seriously for the stuff that they're trying to address. You have these women who are saying that their exes or their boyfriends are assaulting them and stuff like that. So they go to the police. And then when the police are like, oh, well, your life's not in threat right now. They're like, oh, what can we do? We can't give you a restraining order. We're not going to stay on watch at your house. And then a week later, this girl's physically harmed or something or worse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video for you guys. And straight up, I don't want to hear no, there's two sides of the stories BS, especially from dudes. Just watch this and hear this woman out.
He didn't like me from day one. I communicated the issues. There was a man who touched me inappropriately. I tried to go somewhere else and they told me, oh, well, I need to talk to Don because that's the name of the operator here. He just tried to fire me for calmly vocalizing how I felt. He is married to his wife here as well. They both have made it very clear they don't like me. And when I told him I wanted to talk to him, he's like, yeah, before it's too late. And in the middle of me talking, he said, are you done? Because you have done nothing but criticize. How long have you worked for Chick-fil-A? You're bringing down the employees who have been here for 20 years. You've done nothing but walk in here with an attitude. And I said, I think the problem is because I'm a black woman and I vocalize my issues. So if anybody thinks Chick-fil-A is the best company, I just say do not work at this one.
So you see this video and you see this girl is very hurt. You know, she has tried to address her issues multiple times and it hasn't like gone through. And one of the biggest things here is that I thought at the workplace, husband and a wife or people who are dating, especially the higher ups, shouldn't be working together because that's a conflict of interest against like the regular employees. She also mentioned that she vocalized her problems. And one thing about black women is black women get put in this stereotype where when they do something like this, they get outed as loud and angry. And that's not the case at all. One thing that I remember just hearing like years ago is that when black people do a certain thing, it's considered ghetto. But when a different culture does it, it's called a life hack. And it's just crazy how this mindset intertwines in certain aspects of life too. So like I said, this woman posted this video on Twitter and she got a lot of support. She got a lot of support from minorities and everyone really. And so when she posted this video, Twitter, especially Black Twitter, and yes, that's a thing. Black Twitter is like the FBI. They find stuff faster than the CIA, and they found this Chick-fil-A and left some bad reviews. With that being said, Google and Yelp, they have like, you know, a system to where if something is like kind of up with the reviews and they're getting 1,000 reviews and they're all like 1 star, they'll end up locking those reviews and then deleting all the bad ones. So by the time I'm done posting this video, the Google reviews or the Yelp reviews are probably going to be deleted or their pages are just going to be locked. But before that does happen, y'all need to read some of these reviews because people like me and you who are in support of this young woman went in. And there's not going to be like any punchlines like my usual videos because we just need to read these through and through. And for clarification, don't forget Don is the operator at this specific Chick-fil-A, so you'll be seeing his name a lot. I asked for extra sauce in the cashier page Don to come out. I got chokeslammed by him and then the roaches carried me out, but the rats in the parking lot were friendly and offered to drive me home. 3-hour wait for a damn chicken sandwich. The manager didn't seem to care when I had a complaint while he was smoking weed with a baby. When I got my sandwich, it was burnt up, burnt like Wesley Snipes, Bernie Mac, and like Michael Blackson Black. The manager laughed in my face and used racial slurs to my family. Many customers, we angry and disappointed as, what? I don't know what they're trying to say. He said, boy, get the f out of my face with all that. Told me to take my ass to Popeyes and let them up. And this is not, I can't even read. And this not, or no, I can't read. They're just not writing right. And this not a place for customers like y'all. On top of that, Chick-fil-A was on fire. And I hate the pictures they attached to the review. It's a building on fire. And I don't know what type of sandwich that is. And those chicken nuggets, people. Asked for extra sauce, and an employee, I believe by the name of Don, Millie rocked to my car and said, I thought you nappy-headed gorillas already had the sauce. He proceeded to spit in my drink, then Millie rocked backwards, screaming monkey noises at me. Very traumatic, would not recommend. Bro, can you imagine just, I can't even do it backwards. I'm crying right now.
I'm Millie Rock on any block. Let's go!
Don, the manager, be cooking crack in the kitchen when the store's closed on Sundays. Y'all ain't hear that from me, though.
You smoke crack, don't you?
I ordered a spicy chicken sandwich and then waited 45 minutes for it. So I confronted the operator, Don, and he said he'll give me a free sandwich. And that turned out to be a knuckle sandwich. As I laid on the ground so helpless, the roaches in the back came and lifted me up and threw me out. I'm livid. I walked in here after having a good workout, expecting to order my salad, and then Don, who I guess is the owner, came up to me and said, don't look at my wife like that, boy. And I was confused because I'm blind. Don spat in my food and gave me burnt fries. He said, burnt fries for a burnt person. I said, excuse me? And he responded by handing me a brownie, saying, a brownie for my brownie. I hate people. Don put my daughter in a headlock because she asked for an extra sauce. She's only 3. Don dragged me by my hijab and then swung me in the air and threw me to a McDonald's. Unacceptable behavior will not be returning. This guy with a name tag that said Don walked outside while I was eating my spicy chicken deluxe sandwich, got in his car and ran me over. Awful service. Went to order and some cashier named Don just stared at me without actually responding to what I was saying. He then said, hold on, and left. I waited for 2 hours. The rats came out from behind the counter and started taking my order. The rats told me Don left because he didn't like the color of my skin. I left the restaurant shaking and crying. Don shot. That's it. That's the review. Don just shot this man. I asked for a sweet tea with my meal, and this guy named Don said my pleasure and proceeded to dunk his nutsack in my tea. Puts the lid back on and gave it to me. Then he started to blow vape smoke through the holes of the waffle fry at my face. I personally watched Don spill a drink on the floor, mop it up, and wring it back into a soda cup before selling it to a customer. Don't eat here. I walked up to the register and a man whose name tag read Don was there. I asked for a vanilla milkshake and was told blacks can only order chocolate milkshakes. So who the f can order strawberry, Don? Terrible place. My chicken sandwich came without a bun, and when I brought this to Don's attention, he told me they were waiting on a shipment coming by boat with the rest of my family. Oh my God. I went here on a trip down in Texas. I ordered the 12-piece nugget, and while I waited for my order, I went to the restroom. While I was in the restroom, a guy busted in and said, I'm Don, and today ain't your day. I was caught off guard, and then he hit me with a metal pipe. When I woke, I saw I was chained to 3 other people in the back of a covered wagon. Don had sold me into slavery. They made me work on a plantation for 12 years, and Don would beat up Lupita. Isn't that the actress? I don't know how to say her last name. I was able to escape and make my way back home, but I'll never go back to this Chick-fil-A. Asked for extra Chick-fil-A sauce, and the manager punched me so hard in my chest that my shoulders collapsed. Will not be returning. I'm deaf, so when I tried arguing with Don, he turned off the lights. Y'all, the fact that Twitter came to this girl's rescue and just bombarded this guy's store with all these reviews got me dying right now. Don put my grandma in the chokehold and said, we don't offer a senior discount.
Expose him! Expose him!
The manager told me I looked like a fat Kelly Price. He told me to get a salad instead of a spicy deluxe. I don't know what to do with myself anymore. If y'all don't know, that's that one, like, I think Catfish episode where they met each other and the catfish didn't look like that person at all.
Why the would you do that?
Because
3 months ago, because that ain't
you
cool.
should have never called me a fat ass Kelly Price.
In McKinney, Texas, born and raised on the playground. Oh, wait. We got a little Fresh Prince flow, you know what I'm saying? In McKinney, Texas, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spend most of my days chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, all shooting some B-ball outside the school. I can't read the rest. So one day we decided to go Chick-fil-A up the street at 211. That didn't rhyme. I'm trying to rhyme this, y'all. I didn't rap this. 20. Oh my God, that says the address. Let me bleep that out. I asked the extra sauce. I can't even read all this. I'm dying right now. They said I was up to no good. Then they said I was going to start making trouble in the neighborhood. I asked for one extra sauce and my mom got scared and said, you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Bro, I'm crying right now. This is gold. But y'all, that's the end of the video. I just want to show you guys some of these reviews. And I know the situation at hand is not funny at all, but I want to address how the power of social media, like how these people came together and tried to help this woman as much as they could, because she wasn't obviously getting help at that Chick-fil-A, and probably corporate didn't do anything about it too, because you see a lot of these tweets addressing Chick-fil-A's, you know, social media team, and they weren't responding at all. Sometimes big companies like this, or for the most part, if something goes viral like this, they respond right away, like, oh, we're gonna look into it type stuff. But like Chick-fil-A didn't respond at all from what I'm seeing. And it's sad that she had to go this route by expressing herself. And I feel like us as guys too, we need to do more to protect our women. You know, this happens at the workplace, at home, on the street, and like it's just got to stop. Like if you think these women are lying and all this stuff, like that's just BS. Like, you know, just hear these women out and try to help them out as much as you can. But y'all, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's a little bit different, but thank you again, cool nerds. I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.
Are all nerds as good as you?